How's it going today, everybody? Welcome back to Troy's Hobbies. Today on the channel, we're going to be doing something pretty cool. It's finally time to do the full Treal conversion on my FCX24. This is the finished product after I put the custom wild hair body on it. I'll just disclose that it does already have the Treal lower links. I already have the Treal lower links installed on the truck. I had an issue with one of the stock plastic links, ended up stripping out on me, just from a little accident that I had with it. So I just went ahead and swapped those off camera at an event. So we're going to go ahead and do the full, axles. We're going to do the transmission, and, I believe that's all we have for it. We're going to do all the gears and things like that for it. It has all the Treal gears. So, that should be everything. And also, we'll be doing the FCX high-speed motor into the vehicle. So give me just a second, and we'll pull all the parts down, and I'll just show you in some finer detail what we have. All right, everybody, here's a quick look at all the stuff that's going to be going into the FMS Max Smasher FCX24. Here's the FMS heatsink and high-speed motor. Those are going to be paired up here with the Treal transmission, Treal transmission gears. These are the front steering linkages for the steering. This is the upper four links. I will not be installing these right away. I'm going to keep the plastic upper links in the truck for the time being until there's a failure. And then if on that point, I will add these. The reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to try to come up with some sort of sway bar or some sort of anti-sway bar for the truck if I can, just to eliminate some of the body roll and torque twist. If you add four links, you add a little bit more twist to your suspension. So that's why those aren't going on yet, but that's no big deal. Moving on, we've got the Treal drive shafts here. We've got some bits of the portal here, the upper and lower parts of the portals, and the portal gears up here. And then, of course, we're going to get the axles, the big dogs. So that's everything that's going to be going into the truck. We're going to go ahead and cut into the first time lapse, and I'm going to start cracking into all this stuff. I'll cut back if there's any kind of updates or anything I need to give you. All right, everybody, after a little bit of trial and error, we have the full front axle complete. I did do a couple of little changes for mine personally for the time being. I'm still running the stock servo, so for the time being, I'm going to run the stock steering linkages up front. In the future, I plan on upgrading this to something more powerful, and when I do that, that's when I'll upgrade these steering links. I'm also going to get something with a metal servo horn at that time. So when that comes in, that's when we'll do the little front Treal steering link swap. It's really, really, really simple. So it won't be too much of a problem at all. Right now, we're going to go ahead and move on to the rear axle. I accidentally goofed when I took it out of the package, and I started building this one first with the front axle parts, and they ended up not going together correctly. So make sure you guys read your packages carefully. Don't make the mistake I did and try to put your front axles in the rear because they don't fit. So don't make that mistake. Let's go ahead, jump back into the time lapse. I will do the rear axles, get it all set aside, and then we'll jump back here in the morning whenever I'm all finished up, and we will do the center transmission. All right, everybody, the rear axle is finished. It's all finished up. Got the portals all lined up. Everything's greased up and smooth. Everything's running nice and butter. There's no friction, no binding or anything. I did not use the FMS gears. I used the Treal gears with the Treal parts. So everything should mesh up perfectly. No issues there. So that's going to do it for tonight, you guys. I'm a little bit tired and burnt out, so I'm going to jump back in the morning, and we'll knock out this center transmission and then reassemble the truck, and it should be finished up. So I'll see you guys in the morning with a fresh, clear head and less burnout. So see you guys in the morning, y'all. All right, everybody, we're back. It's the following day. So the next part of the build, we're going to be doing the center transmission and also the motor and the heatsink. This is the high-speed motor. And then, again, we'll be doing the metal Treal transmission case with the matching gears and the matching drive shafts. So that's what will be going on in this section of the build. So let's go ahead and cut into the time lapse, and I'll get cracking into this truck. All right, you guys. After a lot of fussing with the truck and getting it all assembled and everything like that, we're going to turn it on and make sure the transmission is shifting right. Make sure that the wheels are going in the proper direction. There's a lot of little things that you got to do to actually get this to work right. And this conversion probably isn't for the faint of heart or for a newcomer, but for an experienced person with maybe a little bit of help, you can get this done yourself. So let's go ahead and check it and make sure the transmission's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Let's power everything up. All right. We have steering. And the motor's reversed. Well, we're going to have to do a little thing here real quick and reverse the motor direction. So give me just a moment. All right, guys. So I had my motor flipped. I was going the wrong direction. I just wanted to show you guys what I did. So all I did was I unpried these little guys out of here with an X-Acto blade, and I flipped the wires around. This is a little trick that I saw on CCXRC the other day. So let's plug it in and see if it works. Hopefully no fire when I plug it into the battery and turn it on, right? There we go. That's back in there now. That happens sometimes on this truck. Your on-off switch will kind of slip. And we're powered on. Power on the transmitter. Hopefully no fire. Fired up. Yeah. And it's going the right direction. All right, so that trick definitely works. Oh yeah, that's going to have some speed to it. High-speed motor, definitely an improvement, you guys. So let me get the truck wrapped up, and I'll show you guys the finished product once I get the table all cleaned off. It's a bit of a disaster. This has been a very, very in-depth build. A lot of stuff off screen, a lot of little tedious, piddly stuff that was really annoying, but you know, that's how it goes whenever you build something for the first time. This is my first 2-speed transmission I've ever built, so I didn't know for sure exactly how everything went together. So it was quite a learning process for me. But now that it's together and everything's working smooth, dude, it works great. And it's pretty much always going to live in second gear. So, you know, I didn't see any problem leaving anything the way it was. So let me get the truck buttoned up and we'll show you guys the finished product. All right, you guys, here's a quick look at the finished product. Let me power it up really quick. All right. I'm just going to hold it up so you guys can get a sense of the wheel speed. Much faster. Yep, that's going to do really, really well. Wild hair's back, man. Gotta watch the wall. Well, everybody, that's going to be it for this build on the FMS Max Smasher FCX24. This is the monster truck build, the custom monster truck build that I did. My custom wild hair here. All Treal axles, all Treal gears, Treal transmission case, lower links, and that should be about it. We're going to see how she performs on the track, and if any upgrades need to be made or anything needs to be improved in the future, I'll let you guys know. We also installed the speed motor as well, by the way. So that's in there now. Definitely a performance boost. If you saw in those little running clips, it was able to clear the cardboard double and was able to do some pretty cool sky wheelies and even got a little mini backflip save in there. So the truck definitely performs a lot better, even with the big heavy tires on it now. Those are considerably heavier than the stock tires. But all the weight is down low, so there's almost no weight up top anymore since this is a Lexan body. So that's minimized the weight. The battery is in the back and the electronics are up front just to kind of even out the ballast of the weight and everything like that. And then, you know, you have your center transmission. So the truck is very, very evenly weighted and performs really, really well and lands phenomenal for a sprung truck. The only thing I did with those shocks is put a little bit of grease in them. Not even shock oil, just a little bit of grease just to eliminate some of the stiction in the shocks. And that seemed to do the trick. And it lands like a charm now. So that's going to do it for today on Troy's Hobbies, you guys. Just want to say thanks for watching. Thumbs up the video if you guys liked it. Subscribe if you guys are new. Don't forget to check out all my social media at Troy's Hobbies RC. That's on Facebook and Instagram. We also have the troyshobbies.com website where you find all your information for Colorado RC Monster Truck Challenge, and any of our events and things like that coming up, and anything like that. So looking forward in the future, we will have some new 24th scale rules being posted on there, probably by the end of this winter season. We're going to kind of work on the rules a little bit and get them ironed out. We'll probably come up with like a stock class and a modified class for these guys, and get those rules fleshed out for you all. And then next season, we'll have a full official rule set. This year, we're kind of just doing a trial run of the little trucks just to see how they do. And after the first event, we had 8 of these little trucks show up. So we're excited to see how many more of these little guys show up in the future, what mods people make, and how they perform. So that's going to be it for today, guys. This is Troy signing off. Once again, give it a thumbs up if you can. Subscribe if you guys are new, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.